Hill Country Happenings News Minute. On January the 30th, Mississippi Governor Phil Bryant signed Bill HB 366 into law, which Mississippi Broadband Enabling Act, that grants electric companies the authority to establish affiliates to serve broadband internet in the state. Many rural areas will benefit from this law, and we spoke with Bill Maddox, and he stated that they are in the stages of beginning a feasibility study to see if this is something that the New Albany Light, Gas, and Water can offer. He states that the service could encourage growth in our communities because people would have access to the needed high-speed internet that is used in schools, businesses, as well as personal use. We will keep you informed on this as we now go forward. The Mississippi Department of Education Regional Reading Fair was held on January the 26th at Lafayette High School in Oxford. 2 students from the New Albany Elementary School were selected as winners in the event. Elena Clark, a kindergarten student in Stephanie Simmons' classroom, won 3rd place in Division A contest, and Zadie Grisham, a 2nd grader in Tara Blythe's classroom, won 2nd place in Division B contest. Congratulations! And the New Albany Elementary Employee of the Month for January was Miss Karen Willard. According to co-workers, Miss Karen always goes above and beyond to help in any situation and does many things for the school to make it run efficiently from behind the scenes. And 5th grade students in the Excel program at New Albany Elementary School have been working for several months researching topics and preparing for their TED or TED-style presentations. Students presented their TED Talks on Thursday, January the 31st, and shared their big ideas and passions and challenges with the hope of working to initiate change for a better tomorrow. 21 students made their presentations on various topics, including genetic conditions, pollution, alternative sources for energy, and recycling. Wow, our elementary students, y'all. Candy Ortez presented on solar energy, Max Sheffield on recycling, and Carrie Clayton on lung cancer. Good job. Now, the Union County school system has a lot going on also. The academic accomplishments of the clubs and activities, and all of these things that we love to share with our viewers. Now, the archery teams have started competing, not counting all of the basketball games that are going on. And did you know that some of our teams, some of our schools have teams that do weightlifting competition? Wow, that is amazing to me. And if you have any video you would like to share with us, please give us a call and let us know. Or you can email us and we will get with you. We will give you a way that you can share the information with us so that we can share it with our viewers. Now, February the 6th through the 10th is the 16th annual Oxford Film Fest. Now, this festival is an opportunity to see some films that have been submitted by some of the local filmmakers, as well as some of the other parts of the state, country, and world. They even have some of the Sundance films that will be premiering here in Mississippi. Our very own Jonathan Smith has 3 films in the festival that will be shown in the community film block this coming up week. We hope you will get the opportunity to go this week. Hill Country Network will be there interviewing the filmmakers, the people who starred in them, and just the festival goers. Now, we spoke with Executive Director Melody Addington, and we'll show her interview following Hill Country Happenings today. And on February the 8th through the 10th, New Albany High School presents The Seussical the Musical. It will be performed at New Albany High School Auditorium February the 8th at 7:30, Saturday the 9th at 7:30, and Sunday the 10th at 2 p.m. It is called one of the most performed shows in America. Seussical brings to life all of the favorite Dr. Seuss characters, including Horton the Elephant, the Cat in the Hat, Gertrude McFuzz, Maisie LeBird, and a little boy with a big imagination, JoJo. Tickets are going fast, so you better call the high school and get your tickets reserved. Now, the New Albany Quilting Group was featured on Happenings last week, and we had a huge response. We put them on Facebook, and it got so many hits. It's one of our highest hits we've had. And since there is an interest in them and their quilting, we want to share a little more with you. The Quilting Club has been around for many years now. And per Miss Clara Garrison, the club was started in 1967. It has flourished and diminished several times over the years, and the club also hosts Holiday Street. A lot of us grew up going to Holiday Street when we had home ec, so it was so much fun, and we visited with them in 2018, but there wasn't very many people that came during Holiday Street. We hope they can get this back up. We know that there is an interest out there about the Quilting Club, and they meet every Tuesday at 10 a.m. Well, starting at 10 a.m. because they quilt until about 2 p.m., and they're at the Ladies Building at the fairgrounds. They are looking for new members, young people, older people, all kinds of folks. If you have a love for community, this is a great way to be involved. They need some crafties people, too. So y'all can call the extension office at 534-1916, and they will put you in touch with the Quilting Ladies. We'll bring you more of their projects coming up soon. Now, the Union County Republican women held their meeting this last Monday, and they invited candidates to come and speak. We will have their video later in the show. There were 12 candidates that spoke. Several of them. One was Sam Creekmore, Annette Hickey, Jeff Olson, Robbins Rogers, just to name a few. And we hope you'll stay tuned later in the show to see this segment. Thank you for joining us here today on Hill Country Happenings News Minutes. We hope you will go to our Facebook page and like us there and follow us on Instagram. And be sure to go to our YouTube channel and like us and subscribe. That way you won't miss any of our original programmings. Now, we've got the addresses on our screen. We've got phone numbers. And we've even got the snail mail and the emails up there. We hope to hear from you. All of our shows would love to hear from their fans. If you have suggestions or comments, please let us know. The Pat and Allen Show, which is shot in this wonderful venue, is done here. You see it every Friday night at 7 o'clock, so be sure to tune in. And then we have Count E-Flack, which is on Saturday nights at 8 p.m. He brings us the moldy oldies from the tomb. It's pretty good horror shows, and he has a lot of comments on it. This has just been a wonderful week for us, and we are looking forward to being at the Film Fest all next week, and we hope you have a wonderful week.
candidate list that came from Phyllis's office, and that'll be the order that I call our candidates in, with the exception of 2 or 3 that got added on the bottom because this was the sheet from last week. The first one to speak this evening, and I do have a short little bio on everybody, and I'm going to really skim through those quickly to give you all the very most time. Annette is a Republican candidate and the current Chancery Clerk. She served in that capacity for nearly 12 years. She was educated at the University of Mississippi and received her degree in court reporting. She's married to John Hickey. They have 2 sons, Jack, 21, Sam, 20. She's an active member of the Hillcrest Baptist Church, serving as a Sunday school teacher, church clerk, and she's in the Baptist Associational Bible Drill. She's a director of that. Her decision to run Republican in her initial and subsequent campaigns was based on her sense that the Republican national platform was more closely aligned to her moral values. Annette Hickey. I set the groundwork. We will have 2 minutes for each candidate to present themselves, and Nancy, our timekeeper, is here, and she will let you know by a sign how far you are in your allotted time. Thank you.
And mine will not be even 2 minutes, I don't think so. Well, good evening. First of all, if I stutter or something, it's because I've been taking medicine for this shoulder break that I've had, so just bear with me. It's not that I'm loopy. Well, my family says I'm loopy anyway, with or without medication. But anyway, I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to be here tonight. It has been an honor and a privilege to serve as Chancery Clerk for the past almost 12 years now, and I thank you for giving me that opportunity. Over the past several years, we have seen lots of changes. Specifically, in our office, we have seen changes related to electronic changes and the way that things have happened, and we have made improvements in that. And our office has been able to accommodate the people and the increasing needs that they have with those changes. One of the things that we do is, well, I shouldn't say one of the things. We offer several things in our office, and I hope that you would come by and just ask questions. Come by and see me. I'm hurrying. And come by and see me if you have any questions about that, because I'd love to talk with you about that. In serving as Chancery Clerk for Union County, as I said, it has been an honor for me. I love this county, and I love the people of Union County. God has blessed me so much in so many ways. I've been very undeserving, but I'm very thankful for that. On a personal note, this is my hometown. This is my county. I want to continue serving as Chancery Clerk.
Our next speaker will be P.J. Doyle. He is a new Republican, and he will be running for constable on the East Post. PJ is married to Stephanie Jordan Doyle. They have 3 children, Haley, Carrie Beth, and Sammy Joe. They live in the North Haven community for the past 18 years. He's a lifelong resident of Union County, graduated from W.P. Daniels here in New Albany. Then he went to Northeast Community College, and he finished at Mississippi Delta Law Enforcement Training Academy. He was first elected to the East Post Constable position in 2007 and has been in that position ever since. P.J. Doyle.
Ms. Sue, thank y'all for having me, and for y'all that don't know what a constable does, basically I'm a liaison for the justice court system here in Union County. There's 2 of us. I'm on the East Post. I run the 4th, 5th, and North 3rd District, so that'd be the East Post is what they call it. So basically I serve civil summons, garnishments, and I get the first chance at warrants. So basically, I don't get paid unless I bring you bad news or put my hands on you. So that's basically what a constable is. Now, a constable is also a very situation. It could be very embarrassing for some people, but I keep it, constable. You raise basically sworn to secrecy, and what's going on in the constable is nobody else's business. Okay, but I appreciate y'all having me tonight, and hopefully, and I'm praying that I don't have an opponent, so maybe I'll go unopposed, so thank you.
Our next candidate who is absent this evening is Joe Marshall Davis, and he has previously been and currently is serving as a prosecuting attorney, but he will now be a Republican candidate for this position. He's not here, but let's praise him. Our next candidate is Brandon Garrett, a Republican candidate for sheriff. Brandon is a lifelong resident of Union County. He graduated from W.P. Daniels High School, and he went on to obtain his bachelor's degree in criminal justice from the University of Mississippi. He also received hands-on training through his internship at Lafayette County Sheriff's Department. He began his career in the Lee County Sheriff's Department as a corrections officer. He further went on to work at the Tupelo Police Department, where he completed the police academy and served as a patrolman, a detective, and a supervisor within the department. While at Tupelo PD, Brandon worked a variety of complex cases, including property crimes, crimes against people. He served the city of Tupelo as lead detective for numerous homicide investigations, all resulting in prosecutions and convictions. Excuse me. While in Tupelo, he further obtained a certified investigator certification from the state of Mississippi. He served on the Mississippi Attorney General's Office Crime Against Children's Task Force and was recognized for his outstanding work and service stemming from his supervisory role in a series of sting operations when they caught child predators. Brandon is happy to be serving at home as a supervisor within the New Albany Police Department. He and his wife Kim live in Union County and have a 10-year-old son, Braden. Brandon Garrett.
I am Brandon Garrett, and I'm excited about running for the Republican candidate for the Union County Sheriff Department. I do have over 15 years of law enforcement experience. Most of that time was as a detective and a supervisor. I did work complex crime scenes, homicides, robberies, sex crimes, crimes against children, property, cyber crimes. As a detective supervisor, I led a team of 8 detectives in Tupelo, and we managed over 200 cases a month. A lot of volume. I obtained my bachelor's degree in criminal justice from Ole Miss and also minored in English. I am a certified investigator with the state of Mississippi, and I'm currently the only certified hostage negotiator in Union County. With my education experience, leading and supervising teams, I feel like now is the time to bring that to Union County. Every citizen in Union County deserves a department that provides timely, thorough response, and also proper investigations. I plan to equip all the deputies with new technology, train them, and also allow them to handle every situation that comes up. I will enact department policy that ensures integrity and also professionalism in the department. One of the biggest things I want to do is enact community involvement, creating classes to the public, such as firearms training, self-defense training for women, as well as helping parents manage social media and internet for teenagers. I want to make sure the community involvement in the community is informed through the news media and also social media. I'm confident that I can lead and manage the sheriff department and create a department that is capable of serving our whole entire community. If you have any other questions or want to look into my campaign, I have a website, ucsheriffbrandongarrett.com. If any questions, y'all let me know. Thank you.
Our next candidate is William Ashley Kidd, who's also a Republican candidate for sheriff. William Ashley Kidd is 36 years old. He's the son of William or Buddy Kidd and Kay Willard, a lifelong resident of Union County, and he grew up in the Cowanville community. Graduated from W.P. Daniels in 2001, attended Northeast Community College, majored in marketing management. He graduated from the Police Academy from Delta Community College. He's married to Katie Jackson Kidd. She's a teacher with the New Albany School District. They have an 11-year-old daughter named Isabella. Welcome, Ashley Kidd.
Thank you, Ms. Sue. Good evening, everyone. My name is William Ashley Kidd, and I am eager for the chance to earn your vote as Union County Sheriff. Fortunately, I grew up with 2 loving, hard-working parents that taught me the values of hard work, and leading by example. I didn't quite know what hard work was until I got my first real job at Walmart, D.C. in 2004. If you don't do the job there, they'll find somebody that will. After that, late 2008, I answered the call to serve, as they say, which was one of the best decisions of my life. 2009, I went to Mississippi Delta Community College, to the police academy there, and served as one of the 4 squad leaders for my entire platoon. After graduation from there, I worked for the Mississippi Department of Corrections, where I served as a field agent. I supervised up to 250 convicted felons at a time and 35 sex offenders at one point in time. I learned the ins and outs of the prison system, the do's and don'ts of the prison system, and had many supervisors teach me a lot along the way. I served in the Union County Sheriff's Department from 2011 to 2013. During that time, I learned the day-to-day operations, which included serving warrants, and even sat in on a few supervisor meetings when the sheriff couldn't attend. I'm currently at the police department, been there since 2013, October 2013, and working on my 3rd year as SRO at the New Albany High School here. If given the opportunity, I will not let the citizens of Union County down. They deserve to be protected, and I will do that to the best of my ability. I will make room within the budget, restructure it if necessary, apply for state grants to get the personnel and the equipment that we need to adequately protect this county. Once again, I'm Ashley Kidd, and I'm eager to get your vote for sheriff. Thank you. God bless.
Our next candidate is Jerry Burke, he's running on the Republican ticket for supervisor of the 1st District. And due to a little technology glitch, I do not have his bio, but he's going to come and present himself.
Hello. I've owned New Albany Sign Company and ran it for like 20 years, and I own Oxford Sign Company, and I'd like to put some of my business experience into Union County and move it forward. I think we need some more business people in there. It's not just about the roads. I think we need to make other things happen here in Union County. I mean, that's pretty much it. Thank you.
Our next candidate is a new Republican, David Kitchens, who is running for supervisor of the 3rd District. He has already served as president and vice president of the Union County Board of Supervisors, serving as the board member for the Pull Alliance, which that's the Toyota operation. He's a board member of the Union County Development Association. He served as president of the UCDA and served on the local workforce development area's regional leadership team. He's the owner and operator of Home Medical Alternatives for 22 years. He was employed by Merchants Truck Line for 14 years and served as president of the Mississippi Trucking Association and their board of directors. He's a member of the First Baptist Church of New Albany and currently serves as a Sunday school teacher, deacon, usher, and whatever's needed, it looks like. Let's see. He's married to Tricia Stone, and Tricia's with us here this evening for 38 years. That deserves a medal, not because of you, but just marriage in general. It always deserves a medal. They have children, Ben, Sam, and Mary Catherine. Their daughters-in-law are Sarah and Stephanie Kitchens, and 4 grandkids, Mac, Ellie, Kate, Maggie, and Luke. He graduated from Mississippi State University in 1980, and he's a 1976 graduate of W.P. Daniels High School in New Albany. David Kitchens.
Thank you, Ms. Sue. Good evening. I was asked to explain where the 3rd District was. If you imagine Union County, you take a slice right out of the middle of the county, and you follow Highway 15 from the Tippah County line down to the Pontotoc line. We're about 2 miles, the line goes about 2 miles east of Highway 15 and about a mile west of Highway 15. Now, when you get into the city, it gets a little tricky. It meanders through. We start on the northwest side and we follow Moss Hill Drive down into town. We're in the 1st district right now, but right across the street is the 3rd district. And we meander across the Tallahatchie River, and the river is the west boundary and Central Avenue is the east boundary, and it goes through town that way. And then when we get to the south part of the town, it widens back out. So that is basically our district. But a lot of people wonder what supervisors do. Well, the best way I can describe it in a nutshell is we manage your county business. We take the ad valorem taxes that you pay on your homes, on your vehicles, on your land, and we manage that money. So we have done a very good job this year. In negotiating health insurance, we saved $265,000 in 1 year on insurance premiums. We also deal with our infrastructure, our roads and bridges. Over this last 3 years, we have constructed 8 new concrete bridges, replacing wood piling and wood deck bridges. We also are involved in industrial development. S&A Industries in Glenfield Industrial Park is a brand new industry which brought in 45 new jobs. And we have a Martintown North Industrial Park that we developed and Martintown South Industrial Park that we're working on. So it's a long time to August 6th. If you have any questions, call me. My telephone number is 538-1685. 538-1685. I'd be glad to discuss any issue with you, or better yet, I'll come to your kitchen table and we'll sit down and talk. So August 6th, support David Kitchens for Supervisor District 3. Thank you.
Our next candidate is C.J. Bright, Republican candidate for Supervisor, 3rd District. C.J., he looks forward to the opportunity to serve the people of 3rd District in Union County in the capacity of supervisor. He feels that his experience is very relevant to the job that, the skills that the job would require. Especially strong in work ethic, solving problems, positive attitude. He's very motivated to succeed. His experience includes being a leader in the Bright Construction Company for about 11 years, maybe 12 years. He oversees on-site construction and custom and residential structure within custom and residential structures. He has daily interaction with personnel, clients, subcontractors, and inspectors. He's also owner contractor with Bright Custom Construction since 2016. He handles all associated tasks with the business, and I don't think I need to say anything more about that, which includes really budgets, permits, inspections, financing, equipment, all the things that go along with a business. He's also an owner in Bright Cattle Company. Now that's a business in and of itself. He graduated from New Albany. He has an associate in science in accounting from Northeast, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration from Blue Mountain College. He's very active in the First Methodist Church, Baseball Booster Club, Soccer Club, Cattlemen's Association. He's an active and busy fellow. We have C.J. Bright. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate the opportunity to be here tonight amongst a lot of true conservatives. Wish I'd have been here 4 years ago. I'd also like to address the elephant in the room, sort of theoretically, I guess. Between me and Mr. Dave is a great fellow. I know we had a tight race the last time, and I hope we have one this time too. And I guess I've had a lot of sleepless nights the last 4 years looking for that 1 or 2 folks that didn't come vote for me the last time. But I guess you went over most of what I feel is relevant experience to serve as your supervisor. I've also got a wife, Abby, 3 children, Ray, Annie Bine, and Heidi, an infant. And that's really why I'm here, is for the youth in Union County, because you know, not only do we take care of the grown people, but, you know, we've got generations behind me that are hopefully come to this, be raised in this county and have the opportunity to stay and be successful in Union County. I think my platform is pretty simple. I want to strive to serve the employees as well as the constituents of Union County honestly, efficiently, and to be fiscally responsible with the funds and the resources that the county government has entrusted us with. I think I've done that in my personal business as well as being an active member in First United Methodist Church. Been a volunteer there for a lot of things, and at 28 years old I was appointed to be a trustee where we handle all the assets that the Lord has blessed us with. And I've been doing business on my own for the last 2.5 years, and have done over $10 million worth of residential and commercial construction. And I think all that makes me a well-qualified candidate and can serve you well in the 3rd District. Thanks for having me.
Our next candidate is Mr. Junior Courtney, Republican candidate for Supervisor, 4th District. Courtney, his full name is Tommy Courtney Jr., and he's 31 years old. He's lived in Blue Springs all of his life. He's married to Jennifer Tate Courtney since 2008. He has 2 sons. He's a lifetime member of Blue Springs Baptist Church. He graduated from East Union High School. Junior, come.
Thank you. This is my first time getting any kind of politics. I mean, any. I've exercised my right to vote. That's about it. This is a big learning curve for me. Getting your feet wet's it's almost an understatement. I really think I can. I really think I can do this. This is it's the first time. I'm pretty new here. The main thing I've got is common sense and a love for my 4th District. I mean, I really enjoy the people that call me Junior and friend. I mean, the main way I know to make sure they're took care of is just get neck deep in there. That's what I'm trying to do. I hope y'all get behind me. Like I said, I'm going to give this a try. So I appreciate it.
Thank you. Okay, next we have Robbins Rogers, who's a Republican candidate for the House of Representatives. He was born April the 15th. Imagine that. 1986. I guess that makes him about, what, 33? Okay. His parents are Robbins Rogers and Margaret Ellis Rogers. His grandparents are Nancy and the late David Ellis, Dr. Ellis, which we love Dr. Ellis, Herbert Graham Rogers Jr., and the late Catherine Robbins Rogers. He has one brother, Bradley Ellis Rogers. Robbins is married to John Doyle's Rogers of Corinth, Mississippi. They go to the First Baptist Church here. They have 4 children, and they're very busy with children. Right, John? He graduated from the University of Mississippi in 2009 with a Bachelor of Arts degree in secondary education with emphasis in English. He is currently a teacher at the New Albany Middle School. He's a member of the Union County Development Association, the New Albany Heritage Museum, University of Mississippi Alumni Association, and the Mississippi Public Education PAC. One of his awards is that of being an Eagle Scout, and we welcome Robin Rogers. Thank you.
Thank you, Sue. It's different for me being on this side of the podium. I'm usually sitting out there listening to most of the other candidates, so it's a little different for me. As Miss Sue said, my name is Robbins Ellis Rogers. I'm running for State Representative District 14. My mom currently holds the position right now. She'll be done in December. I've been an educator for the past 10 years. I was born and raised here, so Union County is dear to my heart. I not only want to be included in the growth and development of this area, but I want to influence it as well. So that's why I'm doing this. If I am fortunate enough to be elected, I can assure you that I will not back down from the daily challenges that I will encounter. I will fight for you and vote in a way that will make Union County and surrounding areas prosper. I will be open for suggestions and strategies on how to attack issues that are currently affecting our area. A few of the political issues that are hot topics are Second Amendment rights and abortion. I'm for Second Amendment rights and I'm pro-life. Education is another big thing, me being a teacher. It all starts with education. If we don't educate our youth, they end up, that's why we are currently in the position that we're in today. If we can focus on education and make sure our youth are properly taught to be productive members of society, then other issues begin to take care of themselves. I can promise you this, I will fight for you, I will not back down, and those guys on the floor, I've been with my mom, and said those guys don't intimidate me. I've been there when it's been in session, and those guys, they don't stand a chance. So if I can handle 7th and 8th graders for the past decade, drive a school bus twice a day, and still have the patience to go home and take care of twin 3-year-olds, Jackson, Mississippi will be a piece of cake.
Our next candidate will be Kathy Chisholm, Republican candidate for Senate. Kathy's seeking office for Senate District 3, which consists of Union County, Benton County, and part of Pontotoc County. She grew up in Myrtle, Mississippi. She's a member of the Beulah Baptist Church. She attended Myrtle High School and Northeast College. As a business owner for 29 years and a real estate agent for 11, she cares about the people and she cares about listening to folks and serving the public. Any support would be greatly appreciated. Kathy Chisholm.
I feel honored to be here tonight. I appreciate you, Ms. Sue, for allowing me to be here. This is new to me. My first time to throw my hat in the ring. I'm excited and I'm gung-ho ready to go. I have 2 businesses that have been very successful. One of them for 29 years, Chisholm Auction Company. The other one for 25 years, the pool company. We just opened a storefront a year ago with our pool company, and we're really excited. It's been successful. I'm married to Bob Chisholm, have been for a lot of years, 46 years. I'm going to tell my age here if I'm not careful. We do have one daughter, Joni McClarty. She's married to Jeremy. We have 4 precious grandchildren. And I know now why they call them grandchildren and not children, because if I'd had them first, Joni probably wouldn't be here. No, I'm just kidding. I love the people. I will have Union County, almost all of Pontotoc County, Benton County. I love the people. I care for the people. I want to work hard for the people. And I don't know if you know it or not, but we have 52 senators. Only 9 are female. I would love to see some more female in the seat of the senator. And of those 9, 5 of them are Republican, 4 are Democrat. Now, we want to change that. We want to turn them over. We want to be Republicans. I really don't know much more to tell you. I wasn't prepared for this. I didn't know I was going to speak until about 20 minutes before I got here. So it kind of put me on the spot. But I do want you to know that I'd like to have an open door policy. My door is open anytime. I want to hear from everyone. If anyone has problems or questions, I want to hear what those problems are. I want to hear what those questions are. I want to take them to the Capitol and stand grounds. I want to fight for what you want as long as it's right. I am pro-life and I am for guns. And my buzzer is going off there, so I'll leave it at that. But any help that you can give me, I would greatly appreciate it.
Okay, our next candidate is Jeff Olson, Republican candidate for House, District 14. Jeff is a graduate of W.P. Daniels High School here in New Albany. He also graduated Mississippi State University with a bachelor's degree in business and marketing. He was married to Tracy Furtado Olson of New Albany, which she passed away. They have one daughter, Kristen, who graduated from the University of Mississippi, and she has plans to go on to further her education at Washington University in St. Louis. And it's cold there, may I say. Jeff is an active board member with the Boy Scout Troop 17, where he earned his honor of Eagle Scout. He currently serves on the Beautification Committee for the City of New Albany. He's previously served on the boards of Union County Heritage Museum and the Magnolia Civic Center. Jeff and his family are members of the First United Methodist Church in New Albany. He currently assists in running a dynamic local restaurant and catering company, the Tallahatchie Gourmet, which has locations in New Albany and in Oxford. Prior to Tallahatchie Gourmet, he was a business development consultant for Baskin-Robbins Ice Cream for 13 years in West Tennessee and in Mississippi territories. Excuse me. He was elected and served as Ward 1 Alderman for the City of New Albany for 12 years. He's proud to announce his candidacy for State Senate District 3, which includes Benton, Pontotoc, and Union counties. Thank you. Jeff?
First off, I just want to thank Sue, Republican Women. Thanks for the dinner. It was awesome, and thanks for the invitation to come. I am proud to announce my candidacy, but I'd be remiss if I didn't say a quick conversation I had with Kathy last Friday at the restaurant, and I got a lot of respect for you. And what was discussed is just being positive, and let's discuss the issues. And Kathy, I do respect that tremendously. Why me? Being a part of a small business, you know, it's just payroll every week, taxes, you got positive cash flow, you got negative. Being an alderman for 12 years, I got relationships with people down in Jackson already, and I also kind of have the idea of how government is done. We got 6 to 7 months on the campaign trail till August. We did talk with Kathy's camp, and what we've agreed on is my voter's going to vote August 6th and hers is going to vote August 7th. Okay, so we got that covered. Okay, but I'm kidding. Really, in state, you know, there's a lot of issues, and you know, I feel kind of up here, being a politician, talking about the same stuff. But here's some key things that I'll be saying a lot more in detail. Obviously, education. You know, we got a lot of, geographically, from the north part of the state, south, we just have different views on public education and so forth. Public safety, highways, bridges, I mean, we have to find the way to get it funded. No smoke and mirrors, let's just lay it out and let's get it done. An educated workforce. We've got low unemployment, but let me tell you something. If we could get the people here, the skill sets, to bring in businesses, and we could up their pay by giving them the knowledge, it'll be incredible, and the economy will flourish. But lastly, you know, I understand the importance of being accessible to communicate. And there's one thing I will know if I have the privilege to win an August 6th primary and then going on to the general election. I know who I work for. Benton, Pontotoc, and the Union County system. That's over 54,000 people. Thank you. Jeff Olson for Senate. Thank you.
And last but not least, Samuel J. Creekmore IV. Sam is the president and principal landscape architect for Creekmore Landscaping. After moving to New Albany, Mississippi in '92, he and his wife Warner founded Creekmore Landscape. 24 years later, they're still going strong. And it has built up a big clientele and are very popular in the management industry. Creekmore Landscape was inspired from Sam and Warner's education at Mississippi State University, where they earned bachelor's degrees in landscape architecture. Excuse me. In 2013, the United States Tennis Association presented Sam with the Outstanding Facilities Award for his design at the B&A Bank Park. Wow, that's good. In the same year, B&A Bank Park was also awarded the Tennis Industry Magazine National Public Park of the Year. In 2004, Sam co-founded the construction company Carp Diem Holdings, Ltd. Carp Diem Holdings has built over 400 homes, condominiums, and commercial buildings in North Mississippi. Sam co-founded Cotton States Baseball League in 2009. The league is the summer home for hundreds of collegiate high school and junior high players from all over the South, including Sam's favorite player and sweet son, Sweet Lo. The Cotton States League is one of the biggest tourist attractions in New Albany. Sam has always found ways to better serve his community. He currently is chairman of the New Albany Sustainable Advisory, a committee that founded one of the state's few tree conservancies. Sam loves his church and has served the church in many capacities, including chairman of the trustees, co-chaired the First Methodist Church recent multi-million-dollar, and he co-chaired the church's recent multi-million-dollar addition. He is currently serving as a member of the New Albany City School Board, a school system that has recently been rated as a top 10 school in the state. Sam and his wife, Warner, who is at the Blue Mountain College, she's a tennis coach there. They have 3 children, Callie, who will graduate law school in the spring, Josh, who manages a mattress company, and Lewis, who is a high school sophomore in New Albany. Welcome, Sam Creekmore.
It's kind of embarrassing to hear all that, but thank you all for having me tonight. In 1980, there was a freshman in high school right here in New Albany, and he was sitting in Miss Bryson's English class. And he was not paying attention to Miss Bryson. He was thinking about spring football that afternoon, what kind of torture he might have to go through. He was laid back in his chair, his desk, his shirt tails out, and he was probably wearing sweatpants when the senior English teacher walked by the door. And he thought, man, I hope she retires before I get to be a senior. Lo and behold, she walked past and then came back, stuck her head in the door. Miss Bryson stopped, because I think she was scared of her too, and said, Creekmore, get out here in the hallway. I got up, everybody was staring at me, wondering what in the world I would have done. I was wondering how she even knew my name. I get out to the hallway, she shuts the door and says, I'm not going to let you squander your formative high school years. You're going to serve this school, and here's the plan. You're going to go down to the hall, run for secretary. Next year you're going to run for vice president. Next year you're going to run for president. I said, yes, ma'am. Lo and behold, Miss Brassfield's plan came true, and I learned the true spirit of servanthood, putting myself in a leadership position and taking advantage of the opportunity. And I see this, and I've applied that my whole life through some of the things you've read, but I see this as another opportunity for me and the next level of servanthood. So I look forward to getting to know y'all better, getting into more details of a plan, getting to know Robbins better, and serving y'all. Thank you.